Hello students, welcome to my channel again. I hope that you are fine and also good afternoon. So today is Friday and I am going to teach you another important lessons of OB, organizational behavior. So what is a standardized achievement test? This question has come at 2019. A standardized achievement test is a test that is administered and scored in a consistent or standard manner. Standardized tests are designed in such a way that the questions, conditions for administering, scoring procedures and interpretations are consistent and are administered and scored in a predetermined standard manner. Any test in which the same test is given in the same manner to all test takers and graded in the same manner for everyone is a standardized test. Standardized tests do not need to be high-stakes tests, time-limit tests, or multiple-choice tests. The question can be simple or complex. The subject matter among school-age students frequently academic skill, but a standardized test can be given on nearly any topic, including driving tests, creativity, personality, profession, ethics, or the attributes. Explain the characteristics of standardized achievement test. They consist of items of high quality. The items are pre-tested and selected on the basis of difficulty value, discrimination power, and relationship to clearly defined objectives in behavioral terms. As the directions for administering exact time limit, the scoring are precisely stated in a person can administer and score the test norms based on represent groups of individuals are provided as an aid for interpreting test scores. Information needed for judging the value of the test is provided. Before the test becomes available, the reliability and validity are established. A manual is supplied that explains the purpose of usage of the test, describes briefly how it was constructed, provides specific directions for administering, scoring, the interpreting result, contains tables or norms, summarize available research data on the test. How will a candidate preparation for the interview? Carefully examine the job description, consider why you are interviewing and your qualifications, perform research on the company and the role, and consider your answer to common interview questions. Prepare several thoughtful questions for the interviewer. Conduct mock interviews and print hard copies of your resume. Prepare your travel arrangements and sell yourself, get ready to follow up after the interview. My dear students, I will try my best to explain these questions to you very easily. This is my personal note which I teach you and where I wrote this note very easily and define very easily. I hope you can understand very easily, but if you have any questions or if you have any doubt, then you can ask me any questions. Just do a comment on this below on this video. I will try to reply that question on your comment. Okay, so different types of job interview, this is very important. Okay, behavioral interviews are behavioral based interview determine how you have handled various job situations in the past. Case interviews that include the interviewer giving you a business scenario and asking you to manage the situations are called case interviews. Competency based interviews that require you to give examples of a specific skills are called competency based interviews or job specific interviews. The interviewer will ask questions that will help them determine if you have the knowledge and skills required for the specific job. Exit interview is a meeting an employee who has resigned, been terminated, and company human resource department. Final interview, the final interview is the last step in the interview process and the last interview find the why not you will get a job. Group interviews, employees may hold group interviews because they are often more efficient than one-on-one interviews. Informal interviews, hiring managers may begin the screening process within the relaxed informal conversation instead of a formal interview. Panel job interview tasks. phone interview. While you are actively job searching, you may need to be prepared for a phone interview on a moment's notice. Companies often start with an unscheduled phone call. Second interview. This interview will be more detailed and maybe several hours long. A structured interview. Structured interview is typically used when the employer wants to assess the compare you with the candidates in an impartial way. Video interview. Perhaps you have applied for a remote job. You are interviewing for a position in other state. Software programs such as Skype, Zoom, FaceTime interviews. So this is the different types of job interview. Attitudes. An attitude is an expression of favor or disfavor toward a person, place, thing, or event. Attitude can be a formal person of past and present. Many scholars have defined attitudes at different ways. Some of famous definitions of attitude are given below. An attitude is a relatively intuitive organization of beliefs, feelings, and behavioral tendencies towards socially significant objects, group, events, or symbols. According to Eckley and Chicken, an attitude is a psychological tendency that is expressed by evaluating particular intent with some degree of a favor or disfavor. So in the last, we can say that attitude can be described as a tendency to react positively on a person or the circumstances. And what are the features of attitude? Attitude can be described as a tendency to react positively or negatively to a person or circumstances. The features of character attitude are complex combination of things we call personality. It can fall anywhere along a continuum from very favorable or very unfavorable all people, irrespective of their status or intelligence or attitude. Although the feeling, belief components of attitude are internal to a person, attitude helps us define how we situation and define how we behave toward the situation or object. It provides us the internal cognition, it beliefs and thought about people and objects. And it indicates the total of a man's inflections and feelings, and it has aspects such as discretion, intensity, generality, or speciality. It refers to one's readiness for doing work. It may be positive or negative and may be affected by age, position, and education. So, my dear students, I will teach you these chapters more question in my next video. I hope you can understand our today's class, and if you liked our today's class, then please press like icon. It will be more encouraged to me and inspired to me for making more videos to you. So today I am going to finish this class. Take care of yourself.